Hello guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you on how we segregate our garbage here in our place. I will show you, and of course I am now here at the garage, and I will show you how we segregate our garbage here in France, or particularly in our area here. Now I'm at the garage for the meantime, so I'm gonna show you garbage here that I'm going to throw. So of course we have some papers, and of course some cans, and the bottle plastic here. So here we have this kind of bag as well here. This is kind of sack. This is how we recycle it. It's kind of paper bag, and we use it as a bag for the garbage, no? And this is the garbage here. Most likely look like that here in our area is not exactly like this. I will show you later on how it looks like, but most likely basically before, even in some areas they have this kind of formation of the garbage. We call it garbage disposal area. And of course we have this kind of segregation. How do you segregate this kind of plastics? Can you see? It says the bouteille flacon plastics de produit Daijin, that's how they pronounce it, the apostrophe. Usually, don't throw That's, I'm having a hard time to pronounce their words here. It means bouteille, the bottle, and the other receptacles here, plus some other plastics bottles of products of hygiene, because some of them are coming from the cream or any bottles from the, what do you call this one, shower soap, no? What do you call it? Maybe sometimes lotions, no? Lotions bottles. Those are the plastics coming from there, so it means that's hygiene bottles, we call it there. And entretien, it means maintenance. So some of that one, they had also the petit carton. It means those are kind of cartons. There, different kinds of cartons and bouteilles, plastics alimentaire. It means this kind of bottles, bottles coming from the anything that we ingest, or what I mean, the contained in these bottles are alimentaire. It means can be drinkable, or it can be drinkable, like this milk. We have the water, and there is a tomato sauce plastic, and of course the mayonnaise. Is it visible, guys? So bouteille plastic alimentaire. So it means bouteille is the bottle, and alimentaire is kind of based on food. Alimentaire can be eaten or ingestible. So those are the bottles that they need to segregate. And of course they had also emballage en metal. So any kind of packaging that made out of metals. So see, guys, emballage de metal. Emballage, it means wrapper. Emballage en metal. So anything that is wrapped using material, metal material. So those are the things they segregated it. And of course they had also another brick alimentaire. So it means brick because they form like a brick, like the milk, brick, cartons. Those are the juice. They form like a bricks, you know. That's why they call it brick alimentaire. And other than that, they had also this kind of thing. It says journal, the journal, magazines, of course magazines, publicity, because here in France, guys, they are in our country, no, Philippines, we doesn't have much like this. Here in France, they are not allowed much to publicize anywhere, like putting any publicity along the street. Unlike in our country, like there is a lot of publicity that they could attach on the wall, sometimes of the houses, sometimes in the stores, no? We could see a lot like that in some areas. But here in France, to provide, to advertise, one way to advertise is they will provide kind of magazine or something like this, kind of thick book that you could see all the products down there. I might show you those kind of books maybe later on when we come back. And of course, envelopes, another waste material coming from the houses or offices. Bond papers, envelopes, and some of these are unwares. Like for example, maybe I don't know if the calendar, they're included. Calendars. And of course, the book, livre. Those are books, like, you know, from the schools. If your kids are already done with it and some of the books are already damaged, so that's the time that they are throwing it. But some of them, of course, they are donating it to someone or anyone who would like to have it. But most likely, if they are not inclined into giving, so some of them are thrown back to recycling. So other than that, we have also some bottles from the wines, and we call it bute, po o buko ong ver. Buko, it means bukal, you know, the garapon sa Bisaya. Bukal or buko ong ver, it means buko. That is a plural term of many jars. So ong ver, it means glass jars. So that is buko ong ver. It means song system d'ouverture. So it means without system d'ouverture, like cover, you know, the lid cover of the what you call this one, plastic jars. So without a cover. So have you seen here? They don't have a cover because they remove it. Of course, the cover, most likely they are made of different materials. So to segregate it, of course, they emphasize without cover system. So it should be recycled along with the same material. So since it is all jar or glass type of material, so that's why they remove the cover. So it should be without the cover. Song system d'ouverture. So that's it, guys. This is how they segregate here. But here in our area, I will show you guys in our place, because not all places really are providing each one of these. There is a great chance, but here, especially here in our area, we are segregating 4 types of materials. So I will show you there, guys, what are the particular materials that they are throwing in a certain recyclable, what do you call this one, bin. So this is how they segregate their garbage here. So I will show you guys. Come with me. Walk with me, guys. It's not far from our house, the garbage. So this is the place here. It's an autumn, so I'm showing you now. Guys, the color of the autumn. How the leaves turn its color. So I'm walking on the way to the garbage area, and I will show you guys on how we segregate our garbage here. So these are the place looks like. So these are the bin here in France, in our area only particularly, because not all areas are all the same, guys. So can you see we have this bin. I'll show you the first one. The first one is a bin of the glass. So can you see there is the glass, bouteille, pot de boucle. So that's all the glass there. Next one is we have this paper, rubber, plastics, and the metal. So they mix together here because they are the one who will segregate there when it arrives to the recycling area. So they mix the paper, rubber, plastics, and the metal. So they are the one who will segregate it later. So can't you see they put into one here? Because I think perhaps just to accommodate the number of people that, you know, there's a lot of people here in the neighborhood. So maybe to utilize the area, no? So here there's another one, the same papi, emballage, plastic, and metal, and they segregate again. And you see emballage, flacon, plastic, and like that. So that is how they segregate it here. Another one is, this is where all the garbage that is wrapped by the black bag, it means the garbage that is mixed garbage that is containing the dirty one. How will you say it, guys? It says here, dépôt donc de continue pour ordure ménagère continue maximal 60. So we are obliged to throw this much, 60 liters, one like that. That is one throwing only, and you need to, it's like a bank, guys, that you need to swipe a card before you can open this one. Without your card you cannot open it. So this is it, guys. There's an instruction there. Would be the badge for the control? Can you see we have this kind of badge? That's the kind of card that we use to swipe before we can open this bin. So see, sabay di po si badge hindi po. So that's it, guys. This is how we segregate our garbage here. And now I will throw the garbage before it rains. Since I'm not having any other items, so hold for the moment, guys. For now, tabla, because I cannot hold the camera. Is gray, guys. That's the color of the, we call it autumn, the fall. Well, fall. Now I will bring you back to the, we'll be going to the backyard because you know why, with the nature too. So we'll be visiting the backyard. So those are the neighborhood, guys, out there. And can you see the color of the trees? It changed a lot now, guys. So that's the weather here looks like. There's an alarm. I don't know why there's an alarm. This is my strawberries here. Can you see how it looks like at autumn, guys? They are so beautiful at summertime. And they provide a lot of fruits. And can you see how what happened with the Gumamela here? This is the Gumamela at summertime. Do you know what is Gumamela, guys? This is Gumamela, and that's how it looks like at you call it fall or autumn. Autumn season, so that's how it looks like, except these flowers. It bears a lot of flowers even at this weather. And of course, and you see there's a chicken there with my neighbor. It never gets cold. And this is what I am showing you guys here in our backyard. We have a big tree. We call it the actually guys, this one can be eaten. You know what is it? You could make bread out of this one. And this is also good if you mix it with the meat. But you need to peel it off. There's a lot here. If I am very industrious enough, I need to ramas this one by one. It should be good for as a legume mixed with your meat. And this is how it looks like, guys. Can you see? And if you want to know the tree, this is it. So can't you see how the tree help us, guys? This is a wild tree and it provides food. But you have to be careful with this one because they say there is another version of this that which is toxic, but the mark of that one is quite different with this because this one is spiky, and of course it could prick your finger because that is so spiky. Can't you see? But the other one which is toxic, it's not like this. So one way to be aware, no? But this one I was able to eat this one already, and of course it is so tasty. Mura og kuan sa tuag sa Bisaya pa ni, mura ni og kanang unsay nga nani nga prutas, no? Mura-murag kamansi, no? Pero kani siya makahimo ka anig farin. You can make flour out of this, and you could also eat this directly and just by grilling it on top of fire. It is tasty too. And you know what is the best benefit of this one? It can make you sexy. There's a lot of good benefits in this kind of fruit. Well, I'm on the backyard. I'm throwing the, you know, the things that you know, something like, actually guys, I have a compositor. You call it compositor, no? Like you can throw all your what do you call this one, something that degradable things. You can throw it in the backyard with a compositor. How will you call it in English? It's like my mouth now, it's more on the compositor French. What do you call that one? Compost pit in our language, compost pit. Can't you see, guys? This is so yummy. If you can pick it up, it's nice to mix with your meat. So this is how the autumn weather season looks like. And I will show you one of my herbs here. Can't you see? This is what you call the thyme. That's the thyme, leaves of the thyme herbs. And I have also here the rosemary. This is the rosemary herbs. And of course the mint. Mint, you can see. It is so nice to smell. Mint. And of course this is the I forgot if it is garlic. I think this is the garlic or the onion. Yeah, I think that's garlic. And of course this is the bilis. You call it the tisan. It smells so good. And the rosemary too. It smells so good. So that's enough, guys. I'm done inhaling the fresh air. Smells good. And this is my strawberry still bears a flower until this time. Can't you see, guys? I was wondering how come they are still bearing flowers. Most likely they will give me much fruits at the moment, like April or May, month of April and May. So they are very kind. They still have flowers and they started to give fruits. Can't you see? I was amazed. But I'm not really sure if it will survive because it's nearly winter now. So let's get back to the house. And that's my strawberry. I will show you how it bears fruit at summertime. So actually this one can be, actually guys, this says that the leaves of the strawberry is good as well to make a tea, but not like this because this is no longer ideal to make because this is, look, can't you see the flower? It's like affected, no? It's I don't know what's going on in there. Maybe the expert could tell. But actually guys, this is no longer ideal. But if you want to search, guys, do a research. Actually, the fresh leaves of this one is also good to make a tea. You call it a tea. So that's it. And this is my lavender. Also needs cutting. That's a lavender, and of course I need look at, there's still one flower left. So needs cutting now to shape it. And that's it, guys. And that's the beauty of the trees at winter time, or you call it autumn. Autumn period. So starting no more leaves now. And the birds is flying around. So that's it for now, guys. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now, guys.